Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. Four Cap Scaler. I connected my monitor with my other desktop that I have. I have this Dell. I don't know if I ever showed you guys or not. I have this Dell computer, and I decided to try out Stadia, Google Stadia, directly from my Chrome browser. This is from my Chrome browser, just so everybody understand. I'm using a Chrome browser. I don't want people to think that I'm pulling some tricks. Back to the game, and this is my 4K monitor, my LG 4K monitor. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's my LG 4K monitor, and I have to say that Google Stadia, well, runs pretty good on this 4K monitor. Very impressive. And this monitor, I would really recommend this monitor, even though it doesn't have HDR, and even though it's not a 10-bit color monitor, it's sRGB, but it's the best 8-bit sRGB that you can get. And it's an IPS, in-plane switching, pretty good for viewing angle. Having three of these monitors, it's really ideal for, like, if you want to do a triple screen, Infinity and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm very impressed with how Google Stadia it's running from a Chrome browser. And I think this is another ideal reason for you guys to jump into a pro subscription. I think right now Google Stadia it's perfect to try it out, to sign up. There's really a lot of games now for you to try out and play. People who say there's not enough games, I mean, there's plenty of good games out there for you to try this out. And it is free. You can try it out for 2 months. What are the benefits of Google Stadia? Well, let me give you the one main reason of a benefit. One of the, to me personally, the best benefits of Google Stadia is the fact that you don't have to worry about whether or not can I run this game, can I run that game, because they take care of everything for you. They take care of the GPU, CPU. You'll never have to worry about can I run this game, can I run that game. Yes, you can. If it's available on Stadia platform, you can run it, and you're going to run it well because Google Stadia will take care of that part. And it's funny how no one seems to talk about that. Like all the naysayers, all the haters, never mentioned that. Not even Young ever mentioned the fact that, hey, you'll never have to worry about the fact that they're gonna take care of that side for you. Like, you'll never have to worry about the power. They'll take care of that. To me personally, one of the best benefits is the fact that you don't have to worry about the hard drive space. When you use the Shadow, you have to constantly think about, well, do I have enough space to download this game? Do I have enough space to download that game? With Stadia, it's all there for you. You just click and play right away. That's why I call it click and play right away. And that's one of the main benefits of Stadia is that you don't have to think about, oh man, I don't have enough space, now I have to delete. Not only do you have to delete, but you also have to wait for the download. Even though Shadow has that 1 gigabit download speed, but still, you still gotta wait. And you still have to wait for the updates and all that other jazz. Okay, the point being is you have to wait. So it defeats the purpose of being online. So that's my whole point about Shadow. It defeats the purpose of, okay, so what's the point of me leasing this computer and leasing this on the cloud if I constantly have to worry about my GPU, I have to worry about my memory, I have to worry about my hard drive space. So then why don't I just build the PC? Like right here. I already have the PC, right? So why bother? Okay, so what I'm trying to say, yes, Google Stadia is probably the best cloud service right now to go with, honestly. And this is why I've been defending Google Stadia. I think now slowly people are starting to realize, I think I understand why Mr. 4K has been defending Google Stadia. I've been defending it since day one because it works. It works on my phone, it works on my laptop, it works on my Chrome browser. Here I am using a 4K monitor. It works from my old MacBook, and it runs great on my phone, runs great on my Chrome browser. Now, of course, the big elephant in the room, the internet. Of course, the internet's going to be the main catch here. Obviously, you're going to have a stable internet. It doesn't have to be the fastest internet, but just stable. And that's always going to be the one key thing that you're going to have to think about. That is the one negative, of course, is the fact that these games are sitting on the cloud. All right? And yes, you don't really physically own them. They sit somewhere in Silicon Valley, all right? So you don't own them. However, I think that it's good that we have ability to play like this. I wouldn't say that this is a mandatory way to play. You shouldn't get rid of your console. You shouldn't get rid of your PC because of Stadia. Think of Stadia like an alternative way to play. Look, I think I'm just giving Stadia all kinds of ideas for advertisement, and not the best way to play for all the ways we play, but the alternative way to play. Alternative way to play. That's what they should advertise it as, an alternative way to play. Okay? And that's what cloud gaming should be considered as an alternative way to play, not a mandatory only way to play. Of course, playing a game directly from your PC locally with your GPU and CPU and memory, RAM, of course, nothing's going to change that. Everybody should know that nothing will ever change that. But it's good to have a alternative way to play. For example, when you go somewhere, you can play this on your phone. Okay, you can play the collection of the games that you have on your phone, take them with you. So that's the alternative way to play to me. Now, the internet is always going to be that one factor that you're going to have to deal with. The internet right now, of course, it's kind of sad. It's 2020, but still, internet, it's not where it needs to be. The internet infrastructure, it's not the best. There's spots where you go with a Wi-Fi hotspot that you can barely ever get any connection. I mean, it's not perfect, okay? And it's kind of sad that we don't have that perfect internet infrastructure. Hopefully that will change in the future. But as of now, it's kind of hit and miss, So what I'm trying to say is this. If you think about cloud gaming, think of it like an alternative way to play, not a mandatory way to play, okay? And I would say Google Stadia is probably your best bet in terms of cloud gaming. PlayStation Now, it's another way to think about. But remember, with PlayStation Now, you cannot take it with you. You have to grab a laptop with you to play it, okay? So that's a downside to that a little bit. But with Google Stadia, you can pretty much play it on majority of your devices. And they do have a bunch of cool games right now. And it's free. You get 2 months free. And there's really no reason for you not to try it. As you can see, I'm playing it directly from my Chrome browser. It runs great. So, like I said, think of Google Stadia as an alternative way to play, not a mandatory way to play. Consoles, your PCs, it's always going to be your mandatory way to play. This is just an alternative way to play. So that's what I really want to say here in this video. I hope this helps. I hope that this gives you my opinion and clears out a little bit about Stadia. Go ahead, try it out. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care.